Guys, you will not believe that South Africans have decided to find another way to frustrate and ruin the life of Nigeria's Chidimma Vanessa. It is unbelievable what South Africans are doing to this young lady. And I don't know what she's done to them. You guys said you don't want her to run for Miss Universe South Africa or Miss South Africa, whatever you call it. She stepped down, and then Nigeria gave her the opportunity to run for Miss Universe Nigeria. And we thought everything was over. We thought they have dropped the case. We thought everything has been laid to bed. But no, South Africans are coming up again. They just waited and were observing. Let me tell you something. The moment South Africans discover that the girl, Chidimma, is already the lead in Miss Universe Nigeria, because of all the contenders, she is actually taking the lead. She's getting the highest amount of votes. She's the favorite already to win the competition in Nigeria. South Africans are, some of them are, kerning. Some of them are claiming now she's a South African. Some of them are claiming she should win and bring the victory home. She should bring it home. Meanwhile, others are saying, oh, so you think you can just switch from South Africa to Nigeria and go and win, okay? We will deal with you. So they are bringing more wahala. There's a service in South Africa they call Hawks. Hawks. South Africans, people know it better. Basically, Nigerians, that Hawks is the Directorate of Special Crime Investigation. Directorate of Special Crime Investigation. Apparently, South Africans have decided to open another case. They have now said, okay, we are going to dig deep. We are going to do more investigation. We are going to look for more reason to frustrate this girl so that her life, you understand? They just want to finish her. And my question is, why? Why, South Africa? Why would you do that? So today I was chilling in my own local place, and I got a tag on Facebook by a South African. There's a South African page on Facebook that has not allowed Chidimma's case rest, because when she joined Miss Universe Nigeria, they South Africans didn't stop talking about her. They keep talking about Chidimma Vanessa every single day. We know that they have their new Miss South Africa. Why are they not celebrating? I thought that all the energy was supposed to focus on celebrating the new Miss South Africa, the white hero, the white master. I thought that that's who they would be celebrating, being proud and being happy that they achieved their goal, not letting a Nigerian to become Miss South Africa. Meanwhile, we thought of that. They were simply focused on checking on what is Chidimma doing. What is she doing in Nigeria? How is she running? Is she winning? How are the other contestants? Like, how is that South Africa's business in the first place? How do I want to take consent there? Because I don't understand. This thing is getting out of hands. This thing is becoming a different problem entirely. I think that to a greater extent, Nigerians will have to address South Africans to let their sister be. Because if you said she is not a South African, then let her be. Now that she's running for for Miss Nigeria, you guys are coming up with a different story to make life hard for her. So basically, the Hawks, like I said, the Directorate, first of all, the abbreviation MUMU, the abbreviation don't make sense, because Hawks, this definition I'm giving to you now, I had to research and check, because the abbreviation Hawks, which is HAWKS, doesn't match with any of the full meaning. You understand? That's to tell you these people, they are Mumu reached that level. So what they are trying to do now is they are saying that all the people that were involved in the case, so from Chidimma to Chidimma's mother to the problem is they focus on the Nigerians or the foreigners that were involved in the case. And I keep asking myself, don't South Africans know that for that fraud to have been done, the hospital where the child was born, they also were involved in the fraud? Whoever provided Chidimma with a South African ID card gave Chidimma a South African nationality. That person cannot be a Nigerian. The person cannot be a Mozambique. The person is definitely a South African, because only South Africans had that authority to give her a Nigerian, a South African birth certificate, South African passport, and all those South African details that she has. So why are South Africans not focused on fishing out those South Africans that are contributing to develop corruption in South Africa? Why can't they put this energy they are putting on Chidimma to fish out the corrupt officials in South Africa? Why can't the investigation be pointing towards them? Who are those making South Africa corrupt? Who are the corrupt immigration officers? Who are the corrupt medical officers? Who are the corrupt officials that provide documents to all these foreigners that carry fake IDs in South Africa? Who are they? Can South Africans put energy in fishing out those people? Another question is, if it was a white lady, why can't South Africans investigate white people in their country? Why can't they decide, they say, okay, let us investigate all these white people. Where were they born? How did they become South African? Because not all the white people in South Africa today were born in South Africa or were part of the whites that immigrated into South Africa and became South Africans. Let us agree. There are so many white people today who have South African nationality, South African passport, South African identification, but they were not born in South Africa. They moved into South Africa. How does that happen? And if he was a politician, would South Africans be investigating? If he was a parliamentarian or one of those white folks, will South Africans put this same energy to investigate and fish them out? Or because he's a Nigerian, or because he's a black, or because he's an African, and or because he's winning elsewhere, or because they have seen that they have not succeeded in ruining her life, so they have seen that she's going to Nigeria, Nigerians have received her, and she's about to win bigger there. They just want to make life hard for her. You know, come on guys, we agree that there's a case of fraud. We agree that there's a case of whatever, according to how you people present it, even though we haven't seen the evidence. But if you have to dig deep, let everybody involved come front, come forward. And amongst all the people involved, Chidimma is innocent because she didn't decide. She was a baby and she didn't take a decision. So let Chidimma be and follow with the corrupt officials. Bring them to book. Chidimma deserves justice. If I was Chidimma, I would sue them because she was not involved. She was a baby. And now they are stressing her life. You get the point? So that's how the case is supposed to be handled. If you agree with me, let me know. It is what it is. South Africans, you're going to learn. Your boy Ajay Maxi on this one again. Smash the notification bell and come back anytime you're free, guys. There's always more. God bless y'all. Cheers.